I didn't know how to interact with a white person. I didn't like it was everything was just so new to me.
What is your birthday?
But how are you showing me you love me?
Like getting you gifts. You don't impose it on me.
Someone said that if let's say it's my birthday and I want to invite my friends out to celebrate with me, apparently it's a known thing that you have to pay for whoever you're inviting. For me, it's like how you can buy anything in the traffic. You can buy a teddy bear. You can buy a mirror. You can buy a chicken. You can buy a dog.
You can buy a live puppy.
Like imagine I went to STK and I invited like 10 people. Hey, nah.
This is where Lagos meets London. Where Peckham boys chill in Osaka, London. As Muritala Mohammed, Heathrow is only a stone throw. This is where London Bridge links Third Milan Bridge via Go Slow. This is where Lagos meets.
First of all, as you notice, we are only 4, and there's usually 5 of us.
We're light
today, and that's because our baby girl Shay Pep.
She's
off away celebrating her birthday.
Happy birthday, baby girl.
Happy birthday, Peps.
Happy birthday.
And then talking about birthdays, guys.
Sorry, guys.
I started talking to like I said in our previous episode, I know quite a few people that have migrated from Nigeria and now living in London, in the UK, I should say. And our views on birthdays are very different.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I've always almost argued with people. I'm like, how can you say this? How can you say this? So one that's actually stuck out to me was someone said that if let's say it's my birthday and I want to invite my friends out to celebrate with me, apparently it's a known thing that you have to pay for whoever you're inviting.
In what part of the world are you
Lagos.
In Lagos.
Like that's
Nigeria.
the known practice that if it's my birthday and I'm inviting people out, let's say to a restaurant, I have to pay for every single person I've invited.
Standard
in Igbo.
in Lagos.
Yeah.
I
That's
feel
You have to spend the money, innit?
because I'm bringing you guys out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
I might as well just like make you guys
I have
feel
to
good.
spoil you guys.
Okay,
like,
so how do I know that you're celebrating me if I'm
By
paying
buying me gifts. I'm not gonna bring you to a very expensive. I don't even know your pocket. I don't even know where you're going to.
Yeah.
Then I'll text you and say, come for my birthday party, and I'll expect you to pay. Some people have done that thing to me in this country, and if you are watching me, don't invite me for your birthday.
But okay, one thing I always am conscious about doing is, let's say I had my birthday last December and I went to a restaurant. I always make sure that I send the menu to everyone. I'm like, this is the restaurant I'm going to. This is the menu. So you know, before you then say, yes, I can come. First of all, you know what you're going to order when you get there. So you're not wasting time. That's the first. And you know that, okay, this is the cost. This is how much it will come to together before I then say, yes, I can come and celebrate with you.
yeah, but you know we have different types anyways. Like we have different people. Like even in London, like you can still go to some birthdays where they just tell you to bring a bottle.
Yeah, that's the house party.
But
if I'm having a gathering, I don't even ask for a bottle. I will make sure. So I had a housewarming / birthday party the year before, and I didn't ask anyone to bring anything. I cooked for everyone. There was drinks, and some people felt they need to bring bottles, and that's fine.
Yeah.
With your housewarming parties, did people bring you gifts?
No.
No.
It wasn't really a housewarming. It's more like but yeah, go on.
You just wanted to throw a party.
Yeah.
An excuse for another party.
There's one I saw. Like this girl, she was moving houses. She got her own house, and she made a list on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Where people are like our friends. She made.
Let's
a
not
list.
deviate from the birthday discussion, but
yes.
that's a thing. Like if
that's
people
a normal thing.
like I'm moving houses, it's my birthday.
I don't think you look.
People have they have like an Amazon list and they send it to people with the invitation.
Yeah.
Like this is what I want. And too right, I will do that too.
That one doesn't run in
But
Lagos.
birthdays.
But for birthdays,
Yeah.
I don't think I should invite you to celebrate my own birthday for me.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting all the old glamorous pictures of my birthday. I'm getting all the old like props of people being my birthday, and eventually you guys are the ones paying for yourself.
Yeah.
No, that's why I like my Lagos. The tradition in Lagos.
Yeah.
You bring people in, like I'm comfortable. Do you get? Not like every time
For me
like
to
I
invite-
go for a birthday in this country, I'm ready. I don't want to. Let me. How much is this wine? I don't want. No.
Okay, for me, the way I see it is, you are also going to enjoy the food at this restaurant. You are also going to enjoy this.
What is your birthday?
But how are you showing me you love me?
Like getting you gifts. You don't impose it on me.
I'm not imposing it on you. It just makes sense because
but-
you're going to eat the food as well. You're going to enjoy the aesthetics. It's just It's just unfortunate that
Nah.
no, it's not unfortunate.
Nah,
It's
bro,
just
that's
my birthday
wild,
that's
man.
bringing you to the place.
Nah,
No,
that's wild.
I don't think that.
Nah.
I don't. No. And it will never make sense to me. It will never ever make sense to me.
And your friends will never make
It
sense
will
to
never
me.
make sense to me because why would
Okay.
you invite me for your birthday and I'm paying for myself? Imagine me
not?
even the thought of me even bringing out my card from my pocket. Okay, pay. How much is your own pay?
Let me
It's
not
all
bust
very,
your
very-
brain.
it's
Let
very,
me not bust your brain. So actually, the known tradition. Well, I practice this mostly between me and my friends. If it's the birthday person does not pay for their meal, it's the guest that pays. On my birthday, I didn't pay. I went to the bathroom and my friends are like, "We've already paid. Let's be going."
Yeah.
They pay for the birthday person.
And
How about
so-
that?
So after this, I want to ask you a question. So would they still buy you birthday gifts?
No, but a lot of them didn't. But most
That's
did.
the problem.
No,
You
that's
are
not.
missing out
That's
on
not a
that
good style. That is not a good style at all.
You're missing out on that bit because on my birthday I felt like a prince and my friends kept on sending me so many
Oh.
gifts.
No.
And I knew that okay, if I had thrown a party and I told them to come and they pay for themselves, I would never have gotten this amount.
Yeah,
Of gifts.
true.
Right.
Yeah, so I feel like when they feel
Well, can
like
we
they
can we
might-
bring it back to like it depends on your circle of friends.
Yeah.
regardless,
No,
my
I
friends,
think-
my friends can afford to pay for themselves, but I won't take them out for a birthday
But
party and still pay and still tell them to come and start. Is honestly it's a dirty thing for me to do. To
But-
be honest,
Really?
personally, it's just like a guy taking me on a date and me telling me, "Oh, pay for yourself." I'll pay
No,
for myself.
that's that one is different.
It looks-
Please.
Yeah,
It's
it
a very,
seems
very
like-
different
it's
one.
like, guys,
Conversation.
So like you guys are on about like birthdays and all like you guys actually think that's like the weirdest thing. Like I went to a wedding where I bought my own drinks and my own food.
if anybody
Bro, like
Wait.
I literally went
there's
to
so
the
wait.
bar.
Let me say another weird one. There are some people they will host something. They're calling it their birthday party, but they'll tell you to pay entry or buy tickets to the birthday
To the
party.
birthday party.
Yes, she knows what I'm talking about.
Really?
Birthday,
Yeah.
buy ticket to come into your
What?
birthday.
But that's mostly done amongst people that usually host events. Because
Okay.
they know that, okay, this is going to pop off. It's going
I
to be
think that's-
popping.
Go cure.
It's going to be lit. So they try and make money
Okay,
out
wait.
of it.
Let me not ask you, but because I'm yes, I'm not supposed to, but I agree. I've been to that kind of event before. Then
Yeah.
the celebrant comes in. All of us were not clamoring around the
Cameron,
celebrant.
I'm not buying ticket. Like I'm going
And
for
wait,
a show.
that's not the end. When you now get in, there's a pop-up bar.
Yeah.
You have to buy
You
your
have
own
to
drinks.
buy your own
again.
drinks. Yeah.
Doesn't
And then
make
you
any
see
sense
the birthday-
again.
No,
And it's
that's-
like, it might as well be my birthday as well. You
Yeah.
can just say happy birthday to me. I love me so much.
I think it's mostly because they have to pay for the venue now. That's how they're paying for the venue now. Me, I won't do that. I'll sit down at home. But you have to pay for the venue.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
have
be paying
to-
for drinks. And things like people have like expensive taste when it comes to drinks. So I
Yeah.
can't sponsor you. No, I can't sponsor you. No.
Let's come back to that one.
That your
also,
wedding
about
dance.
the
Let's talk about that your wedding.
That
The
wedding
wedding.
one. Because there's a
wedding was
wedding
that?
culture in Lagos. Imagine.
See, you know, like the wedding culture in Lagos is different. Like
Ah,
you-
Lagos
you're
wedding.
getting
It's not about money.
paid.
I feel like song.
No, this one, yeah. Trust me. When I
Yeah.
got in there and I was like, yo, everyone has something on the table. I'm like, yo, this is lit, you know? So until I got to my
Litty.
table, like, and the person that invited me was like, you get yourself a drink at the
Uh-oh.
bar. What?
Oops.
I would have been so shocked at first. I'd have been like, eh? Oops.
And then, you know, I even took a friend, you know.
You even pass your boundary.
Side eye.
I took a
Side
friend
eye.
and I'm like,
Was he a girl or girl?
oh, no, it was my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, I went with my brother,
You went with your
so-
brother plus one to
I
a
went with
wedding.
my brother.
Yeah.
But bro, I got the drinks for myself and my brother.
And then.
But did you pay for
But
food?
you know, if the person is watching
Did
us,
you pay for food or just drinks?
They had all the snack stuff. You buy it.
for wedding,
You
snacks.
buy it.
You
buy
that's why I don't like to
snacks.
attend
You buy all
weddings.
this
See,
stuff.
with the drinks?
Oh.
Oh, God. It went out the wrong pipe.
sorry,
Take
sister.
it easy.
So with the drinks, I get it, especially if they host it in like a bar type of thing where it's you have to pay for the thing. But usually people have like an open bar, like they have a tab on the bar where it's just like if you order, it goes on that wedding tab. But budget wedding.
Bro, this
I
one,
can't be
this
sponsoring
one was
everyone's-
100%
is that
budget
the
wedding.
kind of wedding you're looking at?
Ah, no, my mom would not allow it.
Yeah.
My mom would not
But
allow
that's
it.
for me personally. That is not even. I don't know where culture that originates from,
No, I
or where
don't,
that
I
is
don't
coming
know,
from.
to be honest.
That makes
Why would you
absolutely
pay
no
for yourself?
sense in the
No
world.
sense. Like,
I watched one on TV. Like, I think it maybe was on one of these shows. They said the wedding, the bride and the groom, they sent out like a letter or an email to the guests they invited to contribute towards their wedding.
wow.
That I saw that. I said to
That's
contribute.
I feel like
And do you know
everyone-
do you know the funniest part of that story? There are people actually contributed for them.
Yeah,
their
they
friends.
will. They
They
will.
contributed, and then the husband and the wife, they said, "Thank you very much. We're not having the wedding. We're using the money to go on holiday to enjoy ourselves more."
They are going to I will meet you at the airport.
When they're heading in Bali in the blue water. Yeah, she's there, bro. Yeah, she's gobsmacked.
Shook it.
Display.
I will meet them at the airport too. Me too, I'm coming. What?
Nah.
Yeah, no, it's
Wow.
my money. I'll go on vacation. It's my money to go on vacation.
No, that makes no sense.
Nah, it
I feel like
doesn't.
everyone is just always trying to be woke and you're just getting woke to woke.
Mhm.
Because why would I pay for like a wedding happens like birthday is fine because it happens every year, you know. But wedding is once in a
Once
lifetime.
in a
now.
lifetime.
So
yeah.
like why we might as well just like, you know, pay for everyone and let everyone feel welcome at your
For
wedding.
anybody that is watching and has never been to a Lagos wedding, please endeavor to go to one Lagos wedding once in your lifetime before you
But
die.
can I tell you
Yeah.
something,
Change your
guys? I've never
perspective.
been to a Lagos wedding.
You're joking.
No.
I've never been to an Owambe in Lagos.
Don't worry.
Jesus
When we're in Nigeria
Lord.
together, I'll take you to
I
one
want
very
to go
lit
and
one.
experience it.
No, you have
You
to
have
experience it, man. You
I
have
always
to.
see
It's
it.
a carnival.
No.
Mate.
If it's done properly, it's a
Mate.
carnival.
See?
Mate,
And
You know
my
what?
wedding.
Lagos weddings like after party where they like, bro.
Tell me about it.
bro.
I can't have my wedding in this country. I have to go back to my homeland.
well,
No.
yeah, that makes sense because your entire family are back there, aren't they?
Not my entire family. I have just like 3 families there now.
Oh.
My brother and my
Bro, I'm
sister.
having a garden wedding. That's it.
Where in the UK?
Yeah. Then.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I'm having a garden wedding in the UK.
Garden wedding. What kind of style? Like just like pastor will tie you guys together, and after that, everyone's just
Yeah, then everyone just has like drinks and all, and we're good.
Sorry.
Mate.
Yeah.
I want to eat rice. So.
All this culture shock is just.
I don't get it. What do
It's
you mean
shocking
garden
me.
wedding?
But that's what
Like,
I want to have.
I know that's what you want to have, but I want to eat rice.
Yeah, there would be rice, there would be everything, but I just want to have a garden
I
wedding.
can't. Anytime I go to like Lagos, anytime I went to wedding in Lagos, I just used to dream of the day of my own wedding. I dream like I need
Do
to
you also dream
experience
about the
this.
expenses?
I don't mind walking.
Yeah.
I don't mind walking because it's like that's the
Is
one
it
last.
for you though, or the people coming?
That's the one last time you get to like celebrate. Probably get to celebrate with all your friends, all your loved
Yeah.
ones in one big party.
Yeah.
So that's for
Yeah.
me.
I think that was like even a major culture shock for us here as well.
Yeah, it's quite a cultural
I've-
shock.
Let's talk about the lockdown wedding. My friend actually had a lockdown wedding, and I was a chief bridesmaid. There was only 30 guests. I kid you not, 30 people.
Is your friend white or black?
Nigerian.
No, she's Nigerian, and if it wasn't lockdown, it would have been like a
Big one.
wedding. 30 people. It was
That's very controlled.
very cost effective.
Our parents
but-
are very obedient as well.
They
Yeah.
had no choice.
My mom is
They had the police would have come and scattered
Yeah, that's
everything.
true.
They had
Yeah,
no
COVID,
Yeah, during
yeah,
COVID,
it was COVID
no.
wedding.
They're quite strict on
Another
that.
wedding I went to. I think I've been to only one wedding in the UK, and it was SU wedding. Does everybody know SU?
Yes, now.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah,
I was-
oh shit! I forgot. I went to a wedding last summer. Yeah,
You must be really pumped about
Oh
this
my
wedding.
god, that's the first time I wore native in a long time, and the wedding was mad. It was insane. Yoruba.
There's one you invited me to.
Yeah, it's that same one. It's that same one. It's that same one.
So it was wild.
I didn't
mad. She didn't go, but
Yeah.
it was.
Oh.
It was like it was. Yeah, like, you need to experience it.
But
What?
guys, let's bring it back to this birthday thing. So let's just agree to disagree. It will never be
It will
a
never
thing.
make sense to both sides. I think.
It will never.
Yeah, even my friends in Nigeria, when I told them that I pay for my bill, they're like, are you joking? But don't let me lie. My last birthday, my friend paid for herself.
Uh-huh.
Was it just you and your friend
What
that went
about-
We're
out?
just two of us.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
And
that's
she paid
fine.
for
That's
herself.
fine. We go Jumati, no, like, you Jumati.
Yeah, so
I will never come to your way of thinking
Yeah.
that I have to pay for every in this UK.
But wait,
Like imagine I went to STK and I invited like 10 people. Hey, nah.
That's
nah.
why it depends.
Nah.
For me, it boils down to it depends on your pocket. I'm the kind of person that if my money is up, like if I'm up, money's uptown, the bank balance is correct, I don't mind going out with my friends. Let's all go, and then I'll pay. But I'll be cautious to see people that might take the piss. Because I know someone that had his birthday and there was a bar. He put 5K on the bar and then they're coming
5K pounds or
5,000 pounds.
Hey,
at the bar.
Friends.
You know who they call the F boys in the London? The F boys. So they put 5K at the bar and then they're coming to him by like midnight to say, yo, they've run the 5K up, bro. Hey, the brother lost his mind. Like, 5,000 pounds. No, what he just done is that he's come. He said, anybody that comes to order again,
let him pay for
collect their money from them.
Yeah, that comes to you. 5K is no jokes, bro.
It's not. Coming back to, there's a conversation we had on the first episode and I felt like we were being dismissive of it because
not dismissive, we just couldn't rush on it. We just
rushed out of it. I felt like it was because not everyone was able to understand the experience, and it's not really nice if you're trying to invalidate someone else's experience because you don't have the same experience. You haven't experienced it. Alice, you talked about which is a culture shock for someone at a very young age. Which is you are 11, you moved here to the UK. What before moving to the UK at 11, can you remember, did you have any idea or like what was your perspective about the UK? Like what did you know about the UK?
Just everything I saw on TV.
On TV? Yeah,
that was it.
Well, I just felt like, I don't know if my memory is hazy. I had never used to see, the only thing I knew about the UK on TV is football.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to watch like UK shows.
Okay.
Like Disney Channel and all of that. Well, Disney Channel is not UK, but they spoke English, like Harry Potter. And like there was a BBC channel. I had access to that.
Oh.
Yeah, so I kind of
like Tom
and Jerry, The Simpsons type of thing.
I feel like, I don't know. I just never had any. The only thing I knew about it was football. So how was that like for you as an 11-year-old? Can you remember like moving here all the like just
as an 11-year-old?
It was scary because at 11 I already had my thoughts formed because I was already in secondary school in Nigeria. I was going to GSS 3.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents fast-tracked our education. So.
It was at 11. I was just I think GS 1 or GS 2 for me.
No, I was going to GSS 3. So it was after we finished school. I finished GSS 2.
It's mad. GSS 3, 11. Wow.
Yeah, I started school at 9.
Props.
My parents are like, the minute you start talking, they put us in school. Yeah. And when I came here, I had to start all over again. I had to start from year 7, which is GSS 1.
GSS 1, yeah.
But for me, it was a big shock to me. A big shock because, first of all, I'd never seen like white people. I mean, I'd seen a white person because my secondary school, my primary school back in Nigeria was run by a white woman. So
was she American or British?
No, she was British.
Gang.
She was British.
I love private school.
And no, we couldn't speak Yoruba. It was just English.
Yeah, English.
As soon as you stepped into the school, it was English.
Do you remember the name of your primary school?
St. Baditas. What?
St. what?
St. Baditas in Abeokuta, Ogun State.
St. Baditas. Mine was Liam Preparatory Nursery and Primary School. You would know.
And when I first came, like everything was so new. Oh, actually, sorry. I must say, we did come to summer holiday in the UK before that. So I think around once. So my mom was already living in the UK. So we did come on a summer break when I was like probably 9 years old. So I kind of knew what the place was like, what the people spoke like. So, but the shock for me was where I lived.
When you came on holiday, where did you holiday in? Did you holiday in London or in Wigan?
No, in Wigan. In Wigan. Okay. Yeah. But we didn't really like interact much. It was mostly like visiting family friends, like all my mom's friends, visiting their children and all of that. And just like doing a lot of sightseeing. But we never really interacted with people, like apart from our family circle group and stuff like that. So I didn't know how to interact with a white person. I didn't like everything was just so new to me. Like I didn't know what their lingos were. Like I didn't know what they said. I didn't know what was funny. I didn't know what their slangs were. Nothing. And I was just 11-year-old starting year 7, which is GSS 1. I had this massive afro. I remember I went to school with a massive afro because my mom didn't know what to do with my hair. Because back in Nigeria, you do hairstyles that the school will tell you, this is the hairstyle for the week. Everybody got to do that. But here, my mom had no idea because, she's never done it before. So I went to school with my big afro. And I remember lunchtime, I went to the bathroom and there was like pencils, straws in my afro. Oh my gosh, I cried.
Yeah,
I cried because Wigan. I lived in Wigan. That's where my mom was based. And Wigan. I always say the same, that whenever you see a black person, it's like Christmas. And every black person in Wigan, there's a community. We all know each other because there's not that many. So I was the only black girl in my entire year. So my class, I was the only black girl. But there were guys, but as you know, these guys, they've been in the country longer than myself, and this was my first time. And also, I came when school had already started. So they'd already formed their friendship groups and all of that. So I was the outsider, and I didn't know anything. Like, I was just like, hello, my name is Alice. And I was still just getting used to the name Alice because that was not my name back in Nigeria. I had to make the decision to change my name because my mom was afraid that, it would make it worse. The bullying would get worse. Everything would get worse. So I was just like, let me just choose Alice. That's easy for them to say. So yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. And like, I had no guidance. My mom didn't really know much. She didn't know how to prepare us for anything. But she was just like, when you go, just be nice. Just say yeah. Because on TV, that's why on TV, that's what they say. Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot. But it was different for my siblings because they were in primary school together. They went to the same school, but I was in high school by myself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty like, because when you said it the last time, I went back and I thought about it. It's easy for us to say because if you've always grown up around black people, it's easy for you when you ask the question, has he always been cool being black?
Always been cool.
It's easy for you to say, oh yeah, it's always been cool being black. If all your life you've been around black people,
I'd say for like, I think I didn't start feeling cool till probably when I was about to go to college. And when I went to college, I went far away from Wigan. Back then, I wasn't thinking about my decision, but now in retrospect, it makes a lot of sense. When I went to college, I went to Bolton, which is not too far from Wigan. It's probably like 40 minutes.
It's not too far from Manchester too. From people that are watching.
In the middle of Wigan and Manchester, Bolton. And Bolton, my college was mainly black people. And I just felt right at home. Like, it was just such a relief for me because I could not relate. I didn't like the food they ate. Like in high school, the food that they were serving in school, I didn't like them. Because I've never eaten them before. Like, I've never tried them before. So I was always bringing my lunch in. I think I was always taking Indomie in because that was the food back in Nigeria.
Shout Indomie, making our childhoods.
Honestly,
shout Indomie,
honestly,
man. Shout
and
Indomie.
I couldn't eat the food. Like lunchtime, I was always by myself because, like I said, people had already formed their friendship group. And for me, I was shy. I was scared that I don't want to go and speak the wrong English before they laugh at me.
Obviously, they will definitely laugh at you.
They'll do that.
Of course. Because also for them as well, like Wigan doesn't have a lot of black people, so for them, they're not.
It's just ignorance.
They're not used to seeing black people as well. So it's like they didn't even know how to relate with me as well. Like, yeah. It was a lot. I remember I used to have like a journal. Like every day after school, I'd come around. I'd be like, I hate this place. I want to go back. I miss all my friends. All of that. But over time, I got stronger.
Your friends back before you left, do you still have connection with them, sister? Do you still have connection?
Absolutely. That's why when I go back to Lagos and Nigeria, I always see them. I always hang out with them and stuff. Yeah.
But do you still feel that connection?
Yeah. Do you feel honest
home with them? Like
not all of them. So the good thing is, like I said to you, I know quite a few people that have left. So most of my friends have actually left Nigeria. So I can travel and see them. Like one of my closest friends, Joshua, he moved to Germany and I went to visit him in Germany. But whenever I went back to Nigeria, we hung out, we did things, we were close. And the things are like, we actually reconnected properly and we really worked on the friendship from scratch kind of thing. So yeah, not all of them I would say, but particularly few that I felt like I could relate with them, I could connect with them, and yeah, it was good vibes.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the biggest or number one culture shock for you when you moved, if you can remember?
I would say for me, it was the accent. Back in Wigan, they have a funny accent as well. And
from Wigan to Manchester like that, but sometimes when you're speaking, you just you can't understand.
And before I moved to London, I used to sound completely different than what I sound like right now. I used to have a Wigan accent, like proper deep, and Londoners could not understand what I was saying. They used to say you sound like you're singing, and for me, there was a time where I was speaking with someone and I had to say pardon like 5 times. They were like tired of the conversation. I was like, me too, I'm tired. I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
I can't understand you. But that was a big one. And also, another one was the police literally telling us to move away from where we were living because they couldn't help us. There was so much racism that we faced. In our street, we were the only black people on our street. Bless my mom, she's done so well for herself, so she was able to afford somewhere really nice, nice neighborhood, and we were the only black people, and we were always getting attacks and stuff, and we called the police so many times, and they're like, there's nothing we can do, you have to move away, and we eventually did move away.
For someone like Miss Alice, like going through all of this, you're still here today, innit? And you're still vibing. So like,
well, my point is, no 11-year-old should have to go through what she's gone through. That's just my point. Obviously, but we Nigerians were very thick-skinned. We like to glamorize, suffer, and then enjoy later.
I can't say it made me thick-skinned, like completely. Like my sister is very thick-skinned.
Oh yeah, your sister's shout out Esther. Come on, Esther is gang.
And my brother too, very thick-skinned. Things just bounce off us. As a family, we're very thick-skinned.
And there's also strength in numbers, like because you were siblings.
Yeah.
So
really
Tony, what was your biggest cultural shock?
Yeah.
Lagos babe.
Well, I think my own biggest cultural shock is the fact that whenever it's nothing serious, it's just the fact that whenever we're getting off the bus, we always have to tell the bus driver thank you.
It's British culture.
It's you don't have to. It's just a culture.
That's what it is. Cultural shock.
True.
Yeah, so
I just think a lot of people have just normalized it.
You say that's your biggest.
I said it's not like a serious culture shock. That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's not...
I'm even surprised you're saying that about London because in the north where I'm from, Wigan is up north. They're nice. Like every little thing, someone opens the door for you, thank you, and any little thing someone does for you is very thankful.
Cheers.
But
thank
in
you.
London, when I moved to London, I never noticed people saying thank you
Some
because people were always in a rush.
People are rude in London. I'm not
And
even
that's
gonna lie.
Nobody in London. But
London.
to be honest, I used the bus a lot. After COVID, people are more nicer in London.
True.
Yeah, after COVID, people are more nicer. When you're
But
getting off the
prior
bus,
to
people.
that-
For me, one of is it? I'm just going to subtle it. There's so many cultural shocks that number one for me is police. Police will tell me I'm going to go to jail because I'm driving without license. For what? I did not jam anybody.
You shouldn't be driving without a license.
I did not.
You shouldn't be driving without
Fine.
a license.
How is that a culture shock? That's just
in Lagos.
that's you coming from any other place.
In Lagos, if they catch me driving without license,
what would happen?
I'll pay a fine or something like that.
You pay fine.
There's a fine.
It's not a
there's
fine,
there's
it's a
stamp.
bribe.
No,
Bribe.
there is actually a fine for it
After
under Lagos
I've
law.
gone to station.
Yeah, you go to the station.
That's why police wants to take you to station here as well.
No, yeah. There sometimes they'll say you can be jailed for driving without license. I haven't hit anybody.
Is it on the way you kiss somebody?
No, I understand. It's just I understand it's anyhowness. Like
No, I
Alice
think
said.
it's a scare tactic because it's never really a thing. They don't take you to jail.
Because they've
No.
when I first
scare
came,
tactic.
I was driving my uncle's car, but I didn't have license, obviously. And then they stopped me. It's like I was like, okay. They stopped me, but I haven't hit anyone. I haven't committed any crime. I didn't even break any traffic law. But they just stopped me randomly, and they're like, "Okay, where's your license?" I'm still trying to like game them, saying I have international driver license because I know there's no way
you
their
can use it
database,
now.
there's no way their database can actually confirm it. And then this man is telling me about. You have to go. We have to arrest you. You have to go with
But
us.
did they
I didn't
arrest
go to.
you
No, they
though?
didn't arrest me
No.
because. Yeah, I talked my way out of it. But in Nigeria, it's like, okay, it's either you pay a bribe or we're going to the station. Maybe the fine is 50K. I'll
Yeah.
pay the fine.
So who's going to drive you to that station?
They'll take you at the
They'll
back
take
of
you on
the
your car.
Is it
And
LASMA?
No. This one,
VIO.
last mile is traffic offenses.
So which one does the one?
This one is police. Like if there's like
So
a
they'll drive
checkpoint,
your car. Or
they'll
they
tell
say
you to drive. You can
and
drive
we'll
it, and then
But
it's anyhow, any which way.
is it anyhowness? Because why should you still be driving on top of the offense?
Well,
Why should they let you drive to the station for the offense that they're
the
taking
police
you
will
for?
be in your personal car.
The police
with
will be in
you,
the car with
by
you.
your
But,
side.
like,
No,
you
but
can't
but the
drive.
one in the UK, no, you're not driving
You're not
it again.
driving. You're a
They
risk.
actually seized the car from me.
Yeah.
They seized
they'll
the
come
car.
to it.
They took the car away
They'll
they impounded it to a
Yeah,
lot.
they would.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I'm
do
saying
that.
it's very their rule here is
Yeah.
You're a risk
Sure.
to the road. Like you're a
Yeah.
risk to people.
Yeah,
On the
I
road.
understand it, but it was a culture shock for me because in Lagos for like 2-3 years I was driving without license.
That just goes to
And
show the
driving-
anyhowness of
Yeah, we
Lagos.
know, but don't try it in London or in the UK,
If they
anywhere in the
catch
UK.
you.
Don't drive without license.
Yeah,
It's
so
overly
guys,
risky. You can go to the
What
jail.
about you?
My biggest
Isaac?
cultural shock was still that wedding, man. Like,
I feel like you
I
tell your
understand.
next generation.
I swear I understand.
I can't. I can't. Nah, it's just
Sorry to
deep.
cut you short. If you're going for a wedding in Lagos, sometimes you won't even eat before going, or sometimes maybe for Friday night. You'd have been prepping your stomach
You could
because
eat
it's
fast.
different.
Bro, that stuff. So ever
Wow.
since then, like, I need to know the kind of wedding you're inviting me
Let's
before I move.
let's know. Yeah. So
Let's
which
know.
other ones
Now,
do you guys
Do you have
other
any?
culture shocks?
No. I mean,
There's another one in Lagos. Say the buses, the yellow buses. No matter where you are, they'll wait for you. Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Daddy? They'll wait for you. If you're coming from far and the driver has seen that you are boarding this bus, they'll wait for you. But in London, even if you're at the bus stop and you're pressing your phone and the driver,
Yes.
you go,
What's in law?
"What's in law?"
But you know what? I feel like it depends on the person, you know, and it
Yeah,
depends on
it
the
actually
day
depends on the
the
person.
driver is having. Because if
Yeah.
you're having a shitty day at the driver, you know, send anybody
No,
to
they're
your
just gonna
But
drive.
there are nicer drivers that would actually
Yeah, there's
wait.
some nice ones. Like once they see you run into the stop, they can even stop before the bus
You don't
stop
understand
and
what
pick you.
in Lagos, you can be. I don't want to exaggerate. One man, that the driver know this guy is paying me. I'm getting money. Even if you're in your house and they pass the window, driver, I'm on law.
But let me tell you the
No,
difference. The difference is the conductor and the driver, they pocket that money that day, right? But here, it's a tap thing.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't go
obviously not his
directly.
business. It doesn't care.
doesn't go direct
Yeah.
to the driver.
And they get
That's-
fined as well. They get penalized for some things as well. Like
Yeah.
when you're boarding without a pass or like you don't tap in, they get penalized as well.
Yeah, but
you know.
because
Yeah,
they
'cause-
get some drivers, people they do like a random stop, and the
Yeah.
driver will come and ask for everyone's ticket.
Yeah.
And if
yeah.
one person doesn't have, it goes on the driver.
It
because
goes on
it's
the
like, you didn't do
driver.
your
So
job.
like, yeah, some of them would just think they're mean because they don't let some people on. But it's because like people literally take piss, like, and then they have to be the one to bear the
But
consequences.
what I'm saying is that the reason why your Lagos driver is waiting is because if he no wait for that passenger, he no go
No
eat
money,
that
yeah.
day.
Trust me.
So that's why it's nice. So
Alright, guys.
So really,
know-
you guys,
you
there's no
you know
other
when-
cultural shocks.
You know, in
Come
There's
on,
so
Lagos,
many,
when they're
but,
dragging you, like to even enter the bus. Do you guys actually experience that?
When you are dragging.
Because they're dragging you.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
that's why
no, no,
Lagos is so competitive. Ma bọ̀ mo ń lọ sí. Oh, they feel it. My customer mi ni. That was like, imagine. Yeah, you can't. That one will not even run in London.
Nah.
London, there are two structures. And another thing is you will never hear owning in London,
No,
regardless of how crowded it is.
no.
yeah, because
Except-
it's a law.
Yeah, only if the driver is actually pissed off the other driver.
You know,
that's when
like,
they're actually
okay, yeah,
on.
another cultural shock for me is like that. The ambulance, they have to work with the police to use the blue light.
Huh?
So apparently, if the ambulance is using the blue light for an emergency and like it hasn't been approved by the police, it can be arrested and then persecuted for that.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
yes.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's another cultural shock for me.
But guys, don't forget that we would like you to join in a conversation with us on our social media platforms and our streaming platforms. We are on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. What else?
Facebook, YouTube.
YouTube,
Facebook.
Our streaming platforms, we
We
are on
have-
YouTube,
we have WhatsApp.
Spotify,
We have
Apple
WhatsApp and
Music.
WhatsApp.
Apple Podcasts, you know. But yeah.
Google Podcasts, And let us know your cultural shocks.
Yeah,
the difference. And if you've been to Lagos, what are the things? I know we're very crazy in Lagos. What are the things that you've seen that you say, wow, how can human beings be living
normal?
like this?
For me, it's like how you can buy anything in the traffic. You can buy a teddy bear. You can buy a mirror. You can buy a chicken. You can buy a dog.
You can buy a live puppy
in the traffic.
What are you talking about?
Say that again, bro.
You can buy a live puppy.
Yes.
And then you see those yellow buses, they can go with their back, having the reverse on the motorway all the way down.
Don't tell me about Lagos. It sounds like a junk. Imagine going on the M way, reversing on the M way. All true.
Bro, that's wild.
Lagos is actually nice.
Honestly,
Lagos is wild. Yeah, bro. Lagos is wild.
Lagos meets London.
Wow.
We're signing out now.
Guys. Once again, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're coming out with more content. We're gonna be here. We're here for the long time.
And let us know what you want to actually listen to.
Let us know what you actually listen to.
Continue.
Let the discussion continue.
Bye.
Bye.